It's a beautiful day here in Salem County. We have an exciting story of economic growth, prosperity, and expansion. Cut.
The location of the building, first of all, was ideal for us. We're relocating basically from a hospital-based environment into a community outpatient environment. It's right on the county road, sitting basically on the borderline between the two towns.
We are very excited about Quality Care and Fresenius. They have been, Quality Care has been in here for a couple years now, but they're expanding their space and they want to even expand more. And Fresenius, the quality type company that they are, just leads to so many opportunities above and beyond just this building. And what they're doing, the reason why Fresenius is in business is to help patients that have that need dialysis. I think it's just such a great give back to society that we're just happy to be a part as a provider.
So the process selection is we look for pretty easy access for patients, so ADA compliance is important. We look for a large open space in the floor plan, which can be a challenge. And in addition, we were looking to expand, double the size of the clinic, and add home therapies, which is a pretty important treatment modality for our patients. It's not available locally.
I actually have the nephrologist in many facilities in different states and different countries. And I can guarantee you this is the most beautiful, spacious, high-tech, state-of-the-art facility that we have here.
So we took a space that looked like this and turned it into the space that's across the way for Quality Care or downstairs for Fresenius. So you can see here right now, these are just empty blocks. In the space, we have some office at the perimeter. There's no flooring. We got an open ceiling grid. Basically what happens is we start the process of, I speak to you, we understand what your needs are as a tenant, and then it's a creative process. We talk it through together. We understand what tenants need because we are a tenant. We use office space, we use warehouse space, so we have a full service in-house construction team, property management team. We take all your input and then we come back with a plan.
We've been here 3.5 years. We actually did a lot of looking before we settled on this building. And we're so glad that we ended up here. NFI has been really wonderful in terms of preparing the suite for us, and they've been very responsive.
NFI should be the model for the rest of the real estate development industry. Jeff and his team just did a fantastic job as a customer. Ultimately, is what I am. He made us feel that he was part of it, he was bought into it, and that he would resolve any issues fairly and reasonably.
We improved the parking lot here. We spent over about $400,000 just to raise the parking lot by 3 feet. We put on a new roof to the building. We put in a new HVAC system for the building. And we also made the front of the facility handicap accessible.
Their expertise in construction and development, they just worked hand in hand with us. We looked at many sites, and this one also as a freestanding, standalone building with the appropriate parking in the right location ultimately made it a no-brainer decision.
So we had this building come back to us in 2009. We had various state agencies that were in here, and they moved to downtown Salem, and we said, what can we do with this building? Well, we took a very active role in the Chamber of Commerce here. We spent a lot of time coming down and meeting with people, hearing what their needs are, listening to them, and this is a very local community. So we really wanted to, when we were doing the improvements, use local folks. We have a local sign company that's done all our signage. We have a local landscaping contract with our local landscaping company that we have our landscape maintenance contract with. We use some local subcontractors for some of the improvements. We always try to use local vendors, and we have Salem City Cafe here for the catering. We really love being a part of the community down here in Salem.
The facility tells your customer what they're worth. And this facility, in our opinion, sends a clear message that we're professionals, that we value you, and that you're important and your needs are important. And in looking at a number of facilities, many of them didn't send that message.
I've been working in dialysis a long time, and as Dr. Sultan, who also said he's been in dialysis for 18 years, said this is one of the nicest clinics ever that we've both seen. So kudos to our construction team and our operations folks for putting it together.
So all of this will be very exciting, and of course our patients are very excited, and I think it is best for my patients that we have finally had this project completed.
I've been in the field for 30 years, and to see patients really have their eyes open up to a nice environment dealing with a chronic disease was really a pleasure. So I was glad to see that.
We're an end user. It's a different real estate environment being an end user of space. We understand one of our biggest customers are our sister companies. So we understand what tenants want, how they want to be treated. We have a tagline, we build the best buildings because we operate the best buildings. We take that to heart. We really understand the needs of corporate tenants today, and we want to deliver that as a real estate user. We got into the business because 50 years ago we were using so much real estate. The family decided that it was a good way to diversify and invest, and at the end of the day, controlling the real estate made a difference in our supply chain businesses.
We have a 60-acre parcel in Oldman's Township, New Jersey, and we can build up to 1 million square feet there, and we have some prospects in the pipeline now as we speak, and we're working with State Senator Sweeney to see what we can do to get incentives to bring those people to the great state of New Jersey.